Okay, what's up YouTube? I was at my local play and trade hoping to buy myself a Nintendo. Sure, these days they're quite overpriced and very hard to find, but I decided to settle for a Retro Duo, which gives you the capability to play NES, and SNES here. What you can see here is the reset switch, the power button up for Nintendo, down for Super Nintendo. And back here you got yourself the composite slots or whatever, the power thing here, and S-Video. S-Video only works for Super Nintendo games, but I wouldn't recommend using it because it doesn't like make the game look any better. In fact, it comes out a little worse. Anyways, the problems with this is not well, gameplay wise, as more as it is holding a cartridge correctly. Not really. You'll see what I mean. Like when you get a Super Nintendo game, Super Mario All Stars, and you slot it in, nothing, no force whatsoever. It's all fine and dandy. But when you want to pull it out, it'll make you use your full force. But this one isn't as hard as this. NES games are a bitch to freaking take out today. Alright, you have a flat surface, preferably like, a table or something, for demonstration purposes. Get the game. It'll be wiggly at first. It'll slide in a little bit, but it won't read it correctly. You have to forcefully push this part here. Forcefully push it in. You should hear it lock into place, and it'll still be wiggly. If it moves too much at all for any reason, as this, say it's standing up and then it just falls like that, there is a possibility it could crash your game. Also, taking it out is a complete pain in the balls. And if you're a woman, well, it's a pain in the clitoris. Check it out. You have to use your full force to pull this out, unless you're like uber strong. But it's not just this game. You think it's just Zelda or Mario also. Slot it in here, same thing. Forcefully push it in so it like locks into place, and then you have to forcefully push it out. Technically you'll be doing it like this when you take it out, but for demonstration purposes, like that. It's pretty lightweight. It weighs no more than a DS maybe. And it is pretty small. I mean, it's about the size of my hand. In fact, it's about the size of an NES cartridge. A bit wider. Not a bad example. And it comes with 2 controllers and all the cables necessary. The controllers look a bit like a SNES controller, but the color depends on the model you got. Mine's silver and black. There's a black and yellow and all these different colors there. The D-pad is a bit, sticky at times, like when you'll be playing and like you have to hit the buttons really hard. Retro Duo looks exactly like a SNES controller. And an R here, made in China. Let's show you how this would look on TV. Okay, so now I hit 8-bit, and it would appear nothing is happening. I think I have on the wrong input. Okay, my bad. Here we go. There we go. Sorry about the quality or whatever. There it goes. Canon, I don't care about Canon, sexuality, yeah, here we go. There it is. Runs perfectly, smoothly. It's a bit of an audio problem with it, but other than that, it's perfectly fine. Right. Other than the slight audio problem, this game is smooth, perfect. perfectly with absolutely no glitches or problems. Actually pretty amazing that this game still looks good on a HD TV. Anyway, let's try something on an SNES game. Now we're gonna hit the 16-bit button. And there it is. Well, All-Star is running perfectly. People have said before that this game never ran at all. That's bullshit. It runs just fine. As you can see, there is the proof. Try this out here. By the way, the controller looks like an SNES one. You can see that there. It's just black and silver, but whatever. The D-pad's a bit sticky, but I'm sure you'll get used to that eventually if you decide to buy this. Game runs smooth. I do not have the S-Video plugged in, so it doesn't look as quote-unquote good as it should. But other than that, it still runs like it did several years ago. This is great if you sold your console and you still have all the games from before, you know, just lying around with the urge to play them again. Let me show you something here. Another cool thing is that if you have the Super Game Boy adapter to it, you just slot that in, run it in 16-bit, and it works just like it did. The downside is if you have Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt, like I do, you will not be able to play Duck Hunt due to the lack of NES controller port. It only supports SNES controller ports. It even runs this, and it even gives it color, which is pretty cool. I give this console a 9 out of 10, only due to the fact that you cannot use like classic Nintendo controllers, and the problem it is to remove the cartridges. So I hope you enjoyed this mini review, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, sub, all that wonderful